The local residents noticed this flea bag with a hind leg fracture in the street. No one had seen it before at those places, and it wasn't clear whose it was. The poor thing may have just been dumped in the street. The X-ray showed cartilage had already fused the bone together in the place of the fracture. Due to that, the dog could scratch himself, and he didn't even seem to feel any pain. Obviously, it was scratching because of the large number of fleas. It was decided to do surgery, and it was successful. The bones were fastened with a special rod, and the cut was sutured. The baby is well fed and kept in a warm place. Calcium tablets are added to its food so that the bones are healing faster. A rescuer at the shelter says the dog is very thin. It's unknown how long it's been in the street. Now look at this happy face after a while. Watch it running around so well. The dog has been moved to a larger apartment where it will be waiting for a new owner. A similar situation happened to a cat named Mirka. Her paw was broken, and she was found at the side of a highway. She also couldn't move her tail and had displaced pelvic bones. She was going to undergo surgery and an Ilzarov apparatus. The good news is that her paw is sensitive and her nerves are fine.
Агрессивный мысли. Это хорошо.
But still, it isn't clear about the pelvis. The cat can't pee and has no reflexes in that area. This is an incredibly affectionate cat. Listen, she's purring even though she's in difficult circumstances, unfortunately. She's going for recovery at the shelter. We'll keep you informed about her progress. It was already midnight, but the rescuers didn't hesitate to take a call about a cat which had an eye problem. A vet examined it and assumed the cat had skin cancer. But to be sure, a piece of tissue needed to be taken for testing. The cat turned out to be very old and toothless. The remaining teeth were ruined and needed to be removed.
Не верхних, не нижних, а вот докоснулся до зуба и одним движением выдернул эту гнильцу. Главное, чтобы теперь с глазом решилось.
He had a chance for salvation, and we'll tell you the results of the testing in the following videos. Subscribe to the channel so as not to miss them. For 3 frantic days, they'd been trying to catch this cat and take it to the hospital. The thing is, her mammary gland burst open and the wound smelled terrible. There was no time to lose. It was decided to send the cat in for surgery. The good news was that the tumor had no metastasis. It meant the cat would be healthy. The matter was just to remove the tumor. After the anesthesia, the cat was a little scared, but the worst was over. Now she's ready to find a new family. This dog was found at the side of the road by mushroom pickers coming out of the forest. The dog rushed to the road at every sound of a passing car.
Не такая уж ты, старая вроде. Куда ты? Иди сюда, там дорога.
It turns out that it couldn't see anything. The mushroom pickers called the rescuers and they took it away to find out what was wrong with its eyes. Otherwise, if the dog hadn't been noticed, it could have been run over. The examination showed that the dog had entropion of both eyelids. It's surgically treated. The dog wasn't blind, but this issue didn't allow it to see. By the end of the day, it was able to see everything that was going on all around it. It is going with the rescuers to a shelter, where it will continue to recover until it finds new owners. This little one became an orphan and found shelter at these kind people's home. It's a roe deer baby. It often happens that a mother leaves newborn babies in different places in order to reduce the risk of losing all the babies at once in case of a predator attack. But unfortunately, this time the mother had gone. The baby had to be bottle-fed like a baby. But later he preferred to drink milk from a bowl. As his legs were weak, he needed a massage. Now he's quite grown up and still lives in the shelter, warm, well-fed, and among wolves. When the rescuers took a roe deer to a shelter, they didn't know that the baby had problems with joints and legs, but they started her treatment right on time. She's become as tame as a dog. She follows her daddy wherever he goes. Rescuers received an emergency call. A dog named Makey was stung by a bee right in the face, which consequently swelled up. Though the dog's owner can't deny, it's possible that a snake bit his dog. But now the most important thing is to inject allergy prevention medicine in time. The dog was barely breathing and couldn't drink water. He had water through the syringe. The rescuers left the aged man an ampule with anti-allergy medicine. They'll keep in touch with the dog's owner if it's necessary to take the dog to a vet clinic. See you soon.